What Barcelona's Julián Álvarez bid can teach Americans about overpaying, debt, and smart budgeting. The sticker price trap. A reported 100 million yen bid for Julián Álvarez sounds like rich club nonsense, until you realize Americans do the same thing every day at CarMax with worse lighting. The sticker price is never the real price. $35,000 car becomes $48,000 after taxes, fees, interest, insurance, repairs, and that mysterious protection package. The salesperson explains like it was discovered in a government lab. Millennials learned this early from buying a 1999 CD and somehow leaving the mall broke because Sam Goody had imported singles, gel bracelets, and a cashier judging your Lincoln Park phase. Barcelona is not just asking, can we pay 100 million? They're asking, what does this cost us after wages, bonuses, opportunity cost, and future flexibility? That is also the question you should ask before financing a couch because it has cup holders. The first money lesson is simple. The price tag is only the opening scene, but the next trap is even sneakier because it convinces you the purchase is actually responsible. The monthly payment illusion. It's only $499 a month is the most dangerous sentence in American finance. Right after, I'll just put it on the card and pay it off later. A 100 million player fee can be spread across contracts, accounting periods, and years of revenue projections. That makes the number feel softer, cleaner, less terrifying. Like hiding vegetables inside a smoothie, except the smoothie has debt covenants. Regular people do this with cars, phones, Pelotons, mattresses, and buy now, pay later plans that split emotional damage into 4 easy installments. Remember when the worst subscription was your parents forgetting to cancel AOL after the free trial CD came in the mail? Now your bank account gets pecked to death by Netflix, Spotify, cloud storage, meal kits, apps, and one meditation service stressing you out monthly. Monthly payments shrink pain. They do not shrink cost. If you need the payment sliced thinner than deli meat, you may not be buying affordability. You may be buying denial. And denial gets dangerous when the thing you want starts looking like an investment. The it'll pay for itself lie. This is where overpaying puts on a blazer and starts using business words. The player will generate shirt sales. The car will help me network. The laptop will make me productive. The espresso machine will save money. It will not, because you will still go to Starbucks like a raccoon with Apple Pay. A club can justify a huge transfer if the player improves results, attracts sponsors, wins trophies, and increases media value. But even then, projections are not guaranteed. Injuries happen. Form drops. Managers change. Fans get weird. In your life, the same thing happens when you call a want an investment. A new phone is useful. A new phone every year is a ritual sacrifice to the glass rectangle gods. We survived flip phones that could fall downstairs and still play Snake. Now, one cracked screen costs more than a PlayStation 2 did at launch. The test is not, could this help me? The test is, will this realistically return more value than it destroys? But even smart purchases can wreck you if they arrive at the wrong time. The emergency fund problem. Imagine Barcelona spends huge money, then injuries hit, revenue drops, and suddenly every future decision becomes a garage sale. That is what happens when Americans buy before building a cushion. The emergency fund is boring. It does not trend. It does not sparkle. It just sits there like a responsible adult at a chaotic birthday dinner. And yet, it is the thing that keeps one flat tire from becoming credit card debt, one medical bill from becoming panic, and one layoff from becoming a season finale. Before any big purchase, use the "can I survive after this?" test. After the down payment, after the fees, after the first monthly bill, can you still cover rent, groceries, utilities, insurance, minimum debt payments, and a real emergency? Not a vibes emergency, a real one. Breaks, dental work, laptop death. Your dog eating something that requires a vet invoice with commas. If the answer is no, you are not buying the thing. The thing is buying your future choices. And halfway through, this is where the story stops being about spending and starts being about power. If your wallet is already sweating, save the Barcelona Rule checklist from this video before the next big purchase ambushes you. Opportunity cost, the invisible transfer fee. Every dollar you spend has a ghost attached to it, the thing that dollar can no longer do. If Barcelona puts 100 million euro into one striker, that money cannot also go into two defenders, youth development, debt reduction, wage flexibility, or emergency depth. That is opportunity cost, not theory. Trade-off. It is the same feeling as having 20 bucks at Blockbuster and realizing you can rent 2 movies and buy candy, or gamble everything on one new release that might be terrible. And yes, you still pick the movie with the coolest cover. In real life, opportunity cost is brutal because it is silent. A $900 car payment does not scream. I am deleting your vacation fund. A $180 sneaker drop does not announce, I used to be your Roth IRA contribution. Money only gets one assignment at a time. When you say yes to status, you may be saying no to freedom. But the next layer is darker, because sometimes the price is high on purpose. Scarcity hype and the FOMO machine, limited edition, final chance, last unit. Offer ends tonight. 3 people have this in their cart. Your ex is doing better than you. Buy now. Modern marketing is just a panic attack with checkout buttons. Transfer rumors work the same way. A rare striker becomes available, multiple club circle, reporters post updates every hour, fans demand action, and suddenly rational valuation gets tackled from behind by fear of missing out. This is not new. We had Beanie Babies in plastic cases, Pokemon cards treated like treasury bonds, and people downloading songs from LimeWire with file names like definitely not their A, virus.exe. We were children doing black market economics on dial-up. Scarcity makes you feel like hesitation equals loss. But sometimes hesitation is the only thing standing between you and a $2,900 impulse purchase with free shipping. Use the 48-hour rule. For non-essential purchases over a set amount, wait 2 days. If you still want it, price check it. If you still need it, budget it. Because the most expensive mistakes are rarely random. They are emotional. Debt is future income already spent. Debt feels invisible at first. Then one day, your paycheck lands and disappears before you even touch it. A football club with heavy wage commitments can become trapped. Even if new opportunities appear, the budget is already spoken for. The past keeps billing the future. That is personal debt in one sentence. Credit card balances, auto loans, student loans, personal loans, buy now, pay later plans, and medical debt all do the same thing. They turn future money into yesterday's receipt. Congratulations. You are now an unpaid intern for your past self. It feels like old school desktop lag. You click one thing and the computer freezes because 13 programs from 2004 are running in the background. Bonzi Buddy is waving. Internet Explorer is wheezing. Your dad is yelling not to pick up the phone because it will kill the connection. Debt is financial dial-up. The fix is not glamorous. Pay high interest debt first. Stop adding new balances. Build a small emergency buffer. Automate minimums. Attack one account at a time. But there is one final rule that separates smart spending from expensive self-sabotage. The Barcelona Rule. Here is the rule. Before a major purchase, ask 5 questions. 1. What is the real total cost, not the advertised price? 2. Can I afford the payment and still build savings? 3. What am I giving up by buying this now? 4. Is this an asset, a tool, or just a flex? 5. Would I still want this if nobody could see it? That last one is the knife. Because a lot of spending is not about comfort, utility, or joy. It is about proving something to people who are barely paying attention. A club can overpay for a player because fans demand ambition. You can overpay for a car, apartment, phone, wedding, trip, or wardrobe because your brain wants applause. But applause does not make payments. The real flex is optionality. No credit card panic. No paycheck hostage situation. No pretending a luxury is an investment because the box felt nice to open. Barcelona's reported bid may or may not happen. Alvarez may stay, move, explode, flop, or become another transfer saga people argue about until everyone forgets the original number. But the money lesson stays. Price is what someone asks, value is what you actually get, and freedom is what you still have after you pay.